Wide slip-resistant steps help prevent slipping while entering or exiting the operator's station. These steps also provide a place to clean your shoes before climbing onto the machine. Handholds are large and strategically placed for easy entry and exit. It's important that you face the unit and maintain at least a 3-point contact, 2 hands and a foot or 2 feet and a hand. To keep you away from traffic or other hazards, you can enter the machine from the right side as well as the left. Forward and backward movement of the seat is done by lifting and holding either of these 2 levers and sliding the seat to the desired position and releasing. Pulling up on this lever allows the seat to swivel. This lever lets you adjust the seat back angle. There is lumbar control on the back of the seat. If your unit is equipped with a mechanical suspension seat, by turning the knob below the seat, you can make height and weight adjustments. If the unit is equipped with an air ride seat, a switch on the side console lets you adjust the height and weight sensitivity. To activate, the key switch needs to be in the on position. A retractable seatbelt comfortably and securely holds you in the seat. In the event of an overturn, that's where you want to stay. For these reasons, the seatbelt should be kept in proper working order. Be aware of its condition and replace when necessary, at least every 3 years, regardless of appearance. Before operation, become familiar with the controls and their functions. If equipped with a tilt steering wheel, the angle of the steering wheel can be changed by pulling up on the lever on the column, moving the wheel to the desired angle, and releasing it. Behind the steering wheel is the turn signal switch. On the left is the transmission control lever, or TCL. There is also the twist gear selector and horn. Floor controls include the foot throttle and the right and left brake pedals. These should be locked together before traveling at high speed. The service brakes on John Deere backhoes are self-adjusting and self-equalizing. This means with both brakes locked together, the machine will stop smoothly without swerving. The left button is the differential lock. Used in poor traction conditions, depressing the pedal engages the lock. Releasing the pedal disengages it. On cab units, the windshield washer fill is located on the right side of the front console. The right side console on canopy units has a lockable vandal protection cover. This will help to prevent damage when the machine must be left unattended. The right console is a convenient location for the key switch. To the right is the park brake switch. Above the key switch is the mechanical front-wheel drive on-off switch if equipped. Next are the front work light switch, rear work light switch, and side dock switch. Pressing the button once turns on the outside work lights. Pressing it twice will turn on all of the work lights. To the right are the horn button, engine throttle knob, and hazard light switch. If the unit is equipped with a beacon, that on-off switch would be located here. If equipped with a cab, next is the front wiper switch. Pressing the switch to the first detent will place the wiper in slow mode. Pressing the top of the switch all the way will put the wiper in fast mode. Pressing and holding the top of the next switch will spray washer fluid on the front window. The last switch to the right is for the rear wiper. On the bottom row, if equipped with a cab, are the temperature control, blower fan control and heater, defroster, and air conditioning control. Next is the ride control on-off switch, if equipped. Ride control improves machine ride and reduces tire flexing when traveling over rough terrain at high speed with a loaded bucket or when roading with an empty bucket. Do not activate ride control when engaging the pile with the loader bucket, as this will make it difficult to completely fill the loader bucket. With ride control engaged, the front end of the machine will not remain raised if lifted off the ground with the front loader. The front end of the machine will drop back to the ground. If equipped, the auxiliary hydraulic switch will be located in this location. If the 310L is equipped with pilot controls, a pilot control select switch will be located here. Refer to the operator's manual for details of the use of these switches. The display monitor is at the top of the right console. Turning the key to on will bulb check the icons in the monitor. Let's freeze the screen to show what they are. Stop indicator, torque converter temperature indicator, engine coolant temperature indicator, engine air filter restriction indicator, hydraulic oil filter restriction indicator, diagnostic code indicator, engine oil pressure indicator, engine alternator voltage indicator, park brake indicator, wait to start indicator, exhaust filter cleaning indicator, mechanical front wheel drive indicator if equipped, and pilot enable indicator if equipped. During operation, if one of the system indicator lights comes on, a problem is developing in that system. It's not necessary to stop the engine, but the cause should be investigated as soon as possible when it is safe to do so. If the red stop engine indicator illuminates and the alarm sounds, stop the engine immediately and investigate the cause. To the left of the icons are the fuel level and the engine coolant temperature gauges. On the far left, the display window shows the transmission gear and engine RPM. The bottom right display is selectable. Using the arrow buttons at the left, you can choose to display the DEF level, transmission oil temperature, machine hours, job hours, and battery. Pressing the menu button allows you to choose a variety of machine functions in the display. Refer to the operator's manual for details. At the bottom of the right console is a storage compartment. On the front of the right console is a 12-volt power plug. Below is the access for the fuses and relays. A chart of the fuse designations and sizes is on the inside of the cover. There are a few operational features operators should be aware of on the L series. For instance, if the transmission control lever is in the forward or reverse, and the operator moves the seat out of the loader position with the park brake off, an alarm will sound warning the operator to place the TCL into neutral. The park brake system used by John Deere has set a high standard for the industry. That's because when the park brake is applied, not only is the brake set, but the transmission is also neutralized. If an attempt is made to move the machine in either direction with the park brake on, the transmission will not engage and the unit will not move. Since it won't move, the park brake is not damaged by trying to drive away with it on. When the switch is turned off, the park brake is released. The transmission may now be activated and the unit can move. A very important feature provided by the park brake system is its automatic engagement. Anytime the engine stops, the park brake automatically engages. If the unit happens to be moving at the time, it will come to a stop. If the unit is shut down with the park brake switch in the off position, it must be cycled on and off after engine restart to disengage the park brake. The loader control lever is conveniently located for low effort, short throw operation. Backward movement controls the boom raise. Forward movement controls boom lower. Pushing the lever forward into detent places the boom into the float position. This allows the bucket to follow the contour of the ground, which is helpful when backdragging. Right and left movement controls the bucket. Moving the lever diagonally will activate two functions at once. The loader is equipped with a return to dig feature. When you move the loader lever to a left detent, the bucket will automatically rotate back to the digging position. Refer to the operator's manual for details for setting the bucket angle for return to dig. A clutch cutoff switch is mounted on the loader control grip. Depressing the clutch cutoff button stops the flow of power to the wheels. This is helpful in loading applications when engine power is needed for faster hydraulics to speed cycle times. In cab units, there is excellent visibility. The cab door glass in both doors can be opened for maximum ventilation. As we saw earlier, rotating the seat from loader to backhoe position is easy. There is ample, unobstructed knee and foot room and cab space. The three-piece rear window stores conveniently without obstructing your view. The side windows can also be opened to add ventilation. The window is easily secured to prevent damage. For your convenience, the stabilizer controls are located together so that both functions can be easily actuated with one hand from either seat position. John Deere backhoes come equipped with standard 2-lever backhoe controls. However, if desired, 4-lever or 3-lever with foot swing control patterns can be installed. The 310L can also be equipped with pilot backhoe controls. With this configuration, both pilot consoles must be in the stored position to rotate the seat. Once the seat is rotated, the controllers can be moved into the operating position. Each console uses a gas cylinder to hold them securely in either position. Each console also has an adjustable wrist rest to provide comfort when operating the controls. A switch on the right controller enables and disables the pilot controls. Pilot controls are automatically disabled when the seat is moved from backhoe or loader positions. If the pilot control enable switch is pressed while the seat is in the loader position, an audible alarm will sound and the monitor will display backhoe active. The backhoe pilot controls are now active. As mentioned earlier, there is a switch on the right console to change the control pattern between backhoe and excavator. When in the backhoe pattern, the left lever controls the boom and swing, and the right lever controls the dipper stick and bucket. In the excavator pattern, the left lever controls dipper stick and swing, and the right lever controls boom and bucket. Always test to verify the pattern selected before operating. If the unit is equipped with optional rear auxiliary hydraulics, the system is activated by a switch on the right panel and a pedal located to the left of the backhoe console. Refer to the operator's manual for details. A pedal to the right of the backhoe console controls the extension and retraction of the extendable dipper stick if equipped. A locking pin can be installed to keep the dipper from extending. When the backhoe work is done, you should place the boom in the transport position. While raising the boom, pull the boom lock lever back to lift the lock mechanism. When the boom is against the stop, release the lever to secure the boom vertically. This provides optimum stability during loader operation and transport. It's important that the lock is adjusted properly for a tight fit. The boom is still able to swing if maneuverability is required in certain operating conditions. You can prevent the boom from swinging by installing the swing lock pin from the operator's seat. All John Deere backhoes, whether cab or canopy, provide rollover protection for the operator. Cab units are pressurized for a cleaner work environment. Both external and internal air circulates through filters. Built-in defroster vents assure excellent airflow to reduce window fogging. To help you see around the unit, a wide-angle interior rear-view mirror is standard equipment. If installed, the sun visor is located here. Overhead in cab units are a dome light and radio if equipped. Optional outside mirrors are also available. Make sure all mirrors are adjusted before operation. This concludes the controls and safety system portion of this video. It is recommended you review the operator's manual to become more familiar with the machine controls and features before operating.